GM Wallet Connectors, welcome to a very special edition of our WalletConnect Town Hall. As you may notice, I am not alone on screen. We have a number of wonderful guests here with us today. So let me quickly introduce who we have today with us. We're joined by Pedro Gomez, founder of WalletConnect, as well as Helena, community lead at WalletConnect. We have Paul from Layer3, Mike from Gemini, Jan from Trezor, Simao from Talent Protocol, Sean from Nansen, and last but absolutely not least, Nacho Ignacio Rivera, head of product at WalletConnect. So please join us for the next 45 to 60 minutes, depending on how we go, because we will walk you through the latest WalletConnect updates, and we'll make a very special announcement right here for the first time. You will hear it first. So whether you're joining us from X or from YouTube, please stick around. Now let's get into it. First, we'll begin with the latest updates in our little top of mind moment. So joining me on camera will be our founder, long time no see, sir. Welcome to the live stream, Pedro Gomez. How are you today?
How's everyone doing? It's been a while since we had the town hall.
I know, right? It's been a couple weeks, but we've been busy. We've been traveling.
I know, it was all of that travel that kind of made us take a longer break. But now we actually are live, so no more spaces. It's not just audio. You can see us. You can see our beautiful smiles. You can see our beautiful faces. And
you can see
we
our
are
beautiful
ready to
merch.
share. Of course, always repping.
Amazing. So Pedro, give us a little overview of where you have been, because you have been busy. I've traveled, but you have traveled. You spoke at a number of conferences in different countries. Give us a little overview of where you've been on stage recently.
I mean, Asia is always really strong in summer, and it's not just a great excuse for me to try all of these different foods in Bali, in Japan, in Korea. And I've just been meeting so many people. It's really great because the community is really amazing. And you see all of these people collecting NFTs and buying crypto, and WalletConnect is always there. And they really appreciate the work that we've been putting together to make sure it's safer and faster. And the numbers don't lie. You can see it. Even though we are still running strong for 7 years, we're keep breaking new and new numbers. We're over 50 million users now, 350 million connections. And yeah, those people exist. We see them, we meet them. We went to CoinFest in Bali. We saw them there. We went to WebEx, and we had this amazing event with Pacific Meta. What did you think of those events?
I loved it. I have to give a big shout out to Lydia Puspita, who's probably watching just now. She made me, and I will reveal those at a later time, a set of bespoke WalletConnect nails, which I thought was so cool. And big shout out to Pacific Meta for organizing with us in Tokyo. Big shout out to MOA, to Ben and his team, to A42 in Seoul. My favorite part was probably having a Korean barbecue with our Korean community, because it was just, we did a couple of events. One of them was an intimate dinner with 30 or so KOLs, representatives from exchanges. And someone complimented me on my chopstick work. And that is crazy, because I am actually not that good with my chopsticks, but I bring a lot of spirit to it, I guess. But one thing that stood out to me is that people would come up and be like, hey, WalletConnect is everywhere. That was one of the things. And so I would go on Slack and be like, guys, the messaging is really sticking. And then people would ask me, oh, can I please have a hat or a shirt? And to our cynical counterparts in Europe and beyond who say, oh, nobody wants crypto merch, you should have seen how 50 plus people were diving into a neatly organized style.
Diving into, yeah.
Go watch the video. It was insane. It was so rewarding to see.
Yeah, and honestly, I think they were just complimenting on their chopstick skills because they wanted that merch. They were just trying to buy you out. Yeah.
It worked for 2 people, but don't tell anyone. Sodam, don't tell anyone. But yeah, that was so much fun. And I think that a lot of people, especially in Seoul, came up to you as well. And they said, thank you for building WalletConnect, because without it, I couldn't have built my project, and I couldn't have created this thing that I've built over the last few years. And it shows how WalletConnect has really been that bedrock of on-chain connections, of the on-chain economy, and really that tool that has been so integral for people to build. So you got a lot of attention as well, Pedro. You're famous in Seoul.
Yeah, I was able to get a lot of selfies and a lot of follows and follow backs. But honestly, if we can show the numbers of our ecosystem update, Like, it's really crazy because you think that this is something that's going to like slow down in terms of growth, but because we're helping so many people build these applications on chain, like we have now more than 74,000 applications built on top of WalletConnect, and even the connections are growing year after year. Like 133% growth is not a small thing, especially when you have 350 million connections. And this actually then translates into the staking participation, because obviously when you have this much growth, like people want to be involved, and they know that this is going to be the future where the wallet activity is going to be driving from. Like, we're not just enabling like people to go and play some games, we're enabling payments, we're enabling people to manage their finances, to control their identity online. And that staking is going to drive a big portion of that roadmap. And talking about it, like once we actually had these stakers, we actually had some great improvements around the staking experience. And in the last governance proposal, we actually talked about this. And we can see in the next slide, we actually have how the staking currently works. And this might seem a little bit daunting when you look at this chart, but when you actually select these staking durations, they start decaying, and that actually affects how you do your rewards. And you can see that we here have two examples. If you stake for 6 months and 12 months, 12 months has the double of the voting power, and the staking power is the 6 months. But then you have like this constant decay, which makes it really inconvenient, especially for our node operators who have to actually manage the staking all the time. So now with this new design that was passed in the last governance proposal, we can see in the next slide, it's much easier to understand, because now you actually have this stake weight constant that is perpetual. So forever, you will maintain a stake weight of 12 months or 6 months until you decide to unstake. So it's a user-triggered unstaking. And I bet, Diana, this has made much easier to explain to people, didn't you think?
The visuals definitely help. I do have to say your chart is a little bit nerdy, but that's okay because some people really love that stuff. And I think that the most important thing is that when people speak, Wallet Connect listens. And this is why we have the Wallet Connect Council. And this is why you, the council, the team continuously aims to improve. So I think that this is really important. And I think that the latest improvements have made a lot of people very happy in the network.
Yeah, no, one of the things that we also use is actually looking at the on-chain data. And not only we actually made the perpetual staking as part of this proposal, but also one thing we included is these discrete duration options, because we saw a lot of people, they don't like to adjust like the duration to be like exactly 7 or 8 weeks. It's like they want 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months. So now the new staking contract will have very discrete durations. So we can understand if you're like in the long-term, mid-term, or short-term. And that's also being part of the staking redesign. And our team has killed it with the smart contract development. And now we're like in the process of auditing. So this will be ready very, very soon to go on chain.
Absolutely. And what might be some future governance topics that you might be discussing with the Wallet Connect Council?
Well, anyone that has listened to any of my podcasts or even my presentations, like, certified is a big component of the governance. Like, we've been working with these wallets for a very long time, building a very strong community of developers that want to improve the user experience. And we have had a great success with certified last year in season 1, and now this year, season 2. So we're working very closely on season 3. And the WalletConnect Council is actually talking very heavily every month about the certified. So that's going to be a big component. Rewards is also another one. Like, we want to make sure that rewards are very well incentivized, not just for nodes and wallets, but also for community members. But the final step, if anyone learned about WCT, it has 4 functions. It's staking, it's governance, it's reward, and it is fees. So fees is going to be a big topic. So I can't wait for next month, because I think we're going to have some developments there. And maybe by the end of the year, we might have a very strong plan for us to actually talk about fees. So that's going to be a hot topic for governance.
That is already a sizzling hot topic. People have been low-key asking about fees. We're all very excited. We're very optimistic. So there's something to look forward to. Well, thank you so much, Pedro. It was awesome to have you here as our first guest. And where can people see you live, and what country next?
Well, KBW is coming soon, so I'm flying back to Seoul, and then after KBW, I'll be in Token 24 Nan, Singapore. So if you guys are around, like, hit me up. Don't be afraid to say hi. You just like wave your hand and say WalletConnect is everywhere.
That's the magic word. Thank you, Pedro. Fantastic. So moving on, next up, we have a very important group of people that are going to take the stage with the moderating slot filled by our very own Nacho Ignacio Rivera, who is our head of product. He will be joining us here on stage. And Nacho, I will let you take it from here and introduce your guests. Welcome.
For sure. Thank you, Diana. Hope everybody's having a great day. We are joined today by two very important projects for us. One is Gemini. Mike is joining from the Gemini team, and we also have Trezor being represented by Jan. I do have some updates as well on this, and I would love to share some things with the community. So I think we see them on camera right now. Super. How is everybody doing?
Doing great. Hey, guys.
Super. How are you, Jan, this day?
Yeah, good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, good. Thanks.
Super. My first time here in a town hall as well. A little bit nervous. I wanted to share some news on our side. Last month, like Pedro mentioned, we've actually managed to do the first distribution of wallet rewards, which is one of the integral pieces of the economic system that we have developing on the WalletConnect network. We started last year with the staking rewards. We transcended into this year with the node rewards, and for the first time, wallets are starting to receive benefits from participating in the network. There are some requirements to be able to apply to these wallet rewards, particularly around the staking and overall usage. But this time there were 105,000 WCT distributed to different wallets, and we are keeping this up on the next couple of months as well. So we are very happy to continue looking into new wallets to onboard to the system. So if you are a wallet developer and you want to participate on the wallet rewards programs, please reach out to us so we can do a good explanation. We have some good documentation on this. I will take a little bit of time also to let you guys know about like some new projects. I'm not going to talk about Trezor and Gemini. I have the right people here. As you know, we have also onboarded Porto from Anchorage, one of our partners on the custodian side of things, who is live already with their new institutional wallet. We have some new applications on different spaces. We have Bob, who launched their apps in Bitcoin, and we are collaborating with them. We have ChangeGPT on the AI side of things, who's added support to WalletConnect. And something very interesting is that we also have Dexari, who is a new DEX who also added support for WalletConnect in the last couple of months. As you can see, we are in a way everywhere, no matter if you're doing AI, no matter if you're doing Bitcoin, no matter if you're doing DEX in general, WalletConnect is a solution for you. But enough about what I can tell about, because it's more interesting when the right people are telling the stories. Maybe we can talk a little bit with Mike from Gemini, who launched the wallet, I think, 1 month ago. How's the integration? Tell us a little bit of.
Just about a month. So Nacho and I actually met at ETH Denver, and we were designing a Gemini wallet back then. And we were actually designing the whole wallet around WalletKit and also around AppKit. Would you mind if I share my screen to show you guys the wallet? A little bit chilling over here, but
I think there's no problem with that.
Cool, perfect. All right. Cool. As you can see over here, if you go to keys.gemini.com, this is the wallet, and we have WalletConnect as the default option if you log into your wallet, and you can see all the active connections over here. And you can do new connections, and this is the settings page. So the crazy thing about Gemini Wallet, it's fully web-based, so it lives on keys.gemini.com, and it only uses the passkey of the public key of the passkey to decode, and then everything else is fully on-chain. So Apple or Google actually controls the private key, so there's no way the private key will be exposed. The idea is like you're just signing using your Touch ID or Face ID or all the other biometrics, and then you can connect to all the dApps. And the cool thing about that is we also build a headless wallet over here. This is onchain.gemini.com, and we're using AppKit over here. If you disconnect, you can see like we even support other wallets over here. So the whole idea is like It's a coreless wallet where we can take the wallets everywhere as long as you have a browser, and a headless wallet where we can take your wallets to the app. So let me connect the wallet, and you can see the balances and do buy and do all the normal wallet stuff. And you can see the recent activities about the swaps and about the receives. But what's really special, I think, like with the collaboration with WalletConnect, is we can get into dApps on day one. So this is one of our Bungie, this is one of our partner dApps out there. And if we do connect wallet, it's literally taking them one line of the code to add us as one of the default options over here. And everything else is just like, it will take you to our website, and then you can approve and do connect, and boom, you just got connected.
Simple as that. It's beautiful to see these new paradigms of wallets sparking, the web-based wallets. Mike has been developing a great year, since we know we have a lot of talks on how we get this live, and it's been a pleasure working with the Gemini team, getting it there. What can you highlight as being one of like the other than connecting to applications, for example, that the big values that WalletConnect brings to projects like Gemini?
Cool. Yeah, I would say like the biggest value add is it's impossible to reach out to all the dApps one by one. You know how difficult it is. So we only partnered with you guys, and also like we get into WAGMI as one of the default connectors. And by getting into WAGMI and having WalletConnect as a certified option, I get us into 90% of the dApps out there, or maybe 95, or I don't want to say like maybe 99% in the future, hopefully. But the idea is like we reached out to only one partner, and we only added one set of the code within our core repo with the wallet kit. And now like everybody, all the dApps out there can use our wallet.
Super important to note, like Mike said, Gemini is one of our certified wallets, so we are very happy to have them on board of this program, as they will help us push what we have built originally from WalletConnect to be a mobile-first to also paradigms like the web-based wallets, which is this new flavor of the month, driving a lot of value. Micah, it's been, like I said, always a pleasure to continue working with you guys. Where can we find you soon? Are you going to be visiting other events like we did on Denver?
Yeah, cool. So you can find me, myself, at MikeLXC on Twitter and on all the other platforms. That's also my GitHub handle. And for all the Gemini stuff, please follow at Gemini. And for all the on-chain, take a look at onchain.gemini.com. And for the wallet, it's keys.gemini.com.
Amazing, amazing. On the other hand, so we presented a web wallet, but on the other hand, we had probably the opposite. We have Jan from Trezor, who's been also adding WalletConnect recently, also a certified wallet. I have my own Trezor, so I'm definitely happy to see that happening. Like, walk us a little bit, Jan, from how was the integration and how did you see WalletConnect adding value to your users?
Yeah, hi. So I'm Jan from Trezor. I don't know if all of the users know what is Trezor about. We are something a little bit different than all the wallets in the space, because we are building a hardware wallet where your keys from the crypto stays fully offline. So it is never online. We have the companion app which is called Trezor Suite, and that's where we integrated the WalletConnect. And we were thinking about integration of WalletConnect for some time, but we finally did it last month. We went live in August, I think, and yeah, maybe a little bit of context. So we are a company which deeply cares about the security, privacy, and self-custody. So we are based on that like only you have access to your keys, and they are never online, and they are always offline. And so like we are pretty good, I'd say, in the security and privacy and all of that. But connecting to expanding and evolving world of Web3 or dApps, it was until now a little bit of like clumsy. It was quite messy workflow. You had to have some man in the middle application, which which could cause some blind signing, some risk of scams and risk of blind signing, because like you don't know what the middleman will do. And that's why we decided to integrate the WalletConnect directly into our companion application, which is called Trezor Suite, as I said. And by that, basically all of our users that use Hardware Wallet have now the access to like all the wallets or all the dApps that integrated WalletConnect before. So like that, all of the users have direct access to these dApps without any middleman. What we do, one more thing, what we do is we also implemented the transaction simulations, and so our users can really like stay in our ecosystem, in the Trezor Suite, in the Trezor ecosystem, and whenever if they can connect to any dApp outside. But not all the dApps are okay. Some dApps are malicious, and by these transaction simulations, we flag that, and so users will get notified that that something is malicious, and they stay safe. So it's really an enabler for our users to better integrate into the Web3 space.
Beautiful. Thank you both for taking the time and being here with us. It's a pleasure working with you guys, and you being part of the certified program. It's very important, as you will help us shape the future of the protocol together, which is very important for our users. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
And thank you, Nacho. I know that this was your first time emceeing, and you did absolutely wonderfully. So to the 1,000+ people watching us right now, please give a virtual applause for Nacho, our head of product. Thank you, Nacho. Now, next up, I'm about to introduce somebody very special. You're going to get a little minute of updates with the ladies of WalletConnect. I am Decentralized, aka Diana Alexandrova, content manager at WalletConnect, and joining me is Helena, our community lead at WalletConnect, and we are about to brief you on the latest updates. Let's do it.
Hi everyone, we're so excited to be here, and this is my very first AMA live stream, anything with the WalletConnect. So this is just amazing to start with something huge like this. We are going to be moving to some announcements and sneak peeks and things that we have never ever mentioned before, but of course, to build up the excitement, we are going to go through some of the recaps of what happened during the past month, just because there's just always a lot of things that are happening, and we want to make sure that we are appreciating all of the team effort. And so the very first one that I want to start with is actually the fact that Coinbase has listed WalletConnect WCD token. And so WalletConnect is now available on Coinbase for basically anything, for trading, for sending, for holding, for anything you want to do with WalletConnect token on Coinbase. And we really love this update because this allows us to outreach a lot of new people. There is a huge 100 million audience with Coinbase. So for us, this is a big milestone. And of course, we are continuing to build our global reach and our presence on all the different platforms to make sure that everyone can access and participate in line with all of the Web3 and decentralization values. And over to you, Diana. We have a lot more in store to share, so I don't want to be taking the time. Please, let's reveal the next update.
I love this tag teaming. Okay, update number 2. Stable coins. What is all the rage right now? And for a good reason, stable coins. The WalletConnect network will support Arc by Circle, which is built for the new era of stablecoin finance. As the connectivity layer of the financial internet, WalletConnect will give Arc access to millions of users. You can see the numbers on the screen. You can see the data. We're giving them access to millions of users, 70,000 plus apps, 700 plus wallets, and the broader on-chain economy. So very bullish on that update. Back over to you, Helena.
We have many more community campaigns in store, but I just want to take time to appreciate those that we have just recently finalized. We have seen that on the ecosystem numbers report, but I'm just going to recap that we had a Layer campaign with 50K WST tokens distributed, and then also a Bungie community campaign and a Layer3 campaign that's ongoing, and we're going to share more information on that today. Very happy to see our community engaging with all of these different campaigns. And if you have any particular requests as to what WalletConnect should do, please let us know, because we do listen. And we're going to prove today that we do listen our community.
Of course we do. Here's another update for you. WalletConnect has joined the Global Dollar Network, GDN. Now, by joining GDN, WalletConnect will help unlock faster, cheaper, and more open on-chain payments across the ecosystem. GDN drives stablecoin adoption through USDG, making this partnership a milestone for wider stablecoin adoption. See, didn't I tell you? It's all about stablecoins right now. Additionally, USDG is a one-to-one redeemable stablecoin used by Paxos, now live across Solana, Ethereum, and Ink on Chain. Back over to you.
Thank you so much. And the last thing that we really want to mention today is in line with what Jan has been mentioning about trust. We do care about trust deeply, and that's huge for us. We have actually earned one of the highest scores from Blockworks Token Transparency. It's 39 out of 40. And so we are really pleasured and honored of having such a high token transparency score, and we are super committed to making sure that we are complying with all of the industry standards, and we're safe and we can be trusted, and not only trusted but also verified. Okay, so over to you, Diana, for the next things we want to talk about.
Yes, so now we have the next batch of guests. Up on stage, we're going to welcome two very special people who have been working closely with us. We're going to be joined by Paul Dupont from Layer3 and Sean from Nansen. So to give you a bit of context, Paul, you and I have been on many calls together. Sean, you and I have not been on that many calls together, but we've worked a lot in the last few weeks. Let's start with Layer3. WalletConnect and Layer3 have cooked up a very cool campaign where any user who's excited about WalletConnect and our network can join, participate, and earn rewards. Paul, walk us through it and tell us the name, because I'm pretty sure the name was your idea.
Hey guys, it's a pleasure to be here. The campaign's name is the WalletConnect, the Contributors Path. I think the name is self-explanatory, and we want to guide users to become WalletConnect contributor.
Fancy, I love the name. And tell us, what does the campaign entail? Are there quests, and what may a quest look like?
Yeah, so basically to present Layer3 to everyone here, or those who doesn't know Layer3, we are a discovery platform for users to learn about and discover new dApps and protocol through curated content that we call activations. And so as part of this campaign, we have a bunch of activations live on WalletConnect. So we guide users to learn about WalletConnect, the network, through quizzes, for example. Then we onboard users to join WalletConnect's community, be it on Discord, on Twitter, through Varcaster or Telegram. And then we have on-chain actions. So we guide you to acquire your first WST token and to stake your token to actually become a contributor, get voting power for the next governance vote. And we do that through activations. And right next to that, we have weekly social contests. Great opportunity for everyone to earn direct token rewards. So every week we promote given WalletConnect tweet, and users will retweet the tweet and submit a form. They get to 50 of them every week, get to earn 35 WST tokens. And we have seen great participation so far, with between 500 and 1,000 plus users every week participating in those contests.
That's amazing. I think that when you really look at the campaign, the actions that people will be taking normally for a brand that they engage with are now actually eligible for rewards. So I think that's really, really cool.
Yes, exactly. If it's things you will do anyway, now you can do it through the Layer3 campaign with WalletConnect and get rewards on top. So that's great.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Paul. And thank you for all the work that you and your amazing team have done. And if anybody is curious and wants to find out more, just follow us on X honestly, anything you want to know about WalletConnect, make sure to follow us on X. Now, our next guest comes from Nansen. Sean, welcome to our town hall. Now, recently we announced a very special set of rewards for Nansen points holders. It was a cool million WCT. Please tell us a bit more about Nansen points holders. Who are they and what does that mean?
Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me here today. So, for the people in the crowd who have not heard of Nansen before, Nansen is a data analytics platform, and a couple of months ago, we launched this rewards program where we actually reward people who are staking with us as well as people who have sub to Nansen. So, shout out to WalletConnect for doing this permissionless rewards distribution of up to 1 million. In fact, slightly more than 1 million, if I remember correctly, to Nansen points holders. And what this means for Nansen points holders is, they get the WCT. And why Nansen point holders in particular is because I like to consider this Nansen points program as a KrisFlyer of Web3, where you actually get valuable users entering your ecosystem. So, thank you. So hope that explains the Nansen points program.
Yes, it sure does. And we're so excited to be partnering with you. Recently, at one of our events in Indonesia during CoinFest, we actually had Alex Fanovic, the founder of Nansen, there. So Nansen and WalletConnect have been working together for a long time, and we're so happy and so excited. And congratulations on launching the point system. Congratulations to anyone that got rewarded. So the theme of this segment has been just do things with us and you will get rewarded. Simple as that. Thank you so much, Paul. And thank you so much, Sean. Now, because I am sure that you have missed her, we will bring back Helena. And after that, very shortly, we will be actually going into our very exciting announcement. So if you're on the live stream, stay tuned because the announcement is coming in less than 2 minutes. If you're not in the live stream yet, just jump in because I think you guys will really like this one. So first, let me pass it over to Helena.
Thank you so much. And without any further ado, I am gonna be sharing something that we have been working on for a long time. So we have seen all of your feedback and your comments and your questions. And that's why I just wanted to come up here and say that everyone that is staking and that is voting for WalletConnect proposals is a great contributor to WalletConnect, and we really appreciate you. And with that, we just wanted to make sure to say it here that we are looking to show to our supporters how much we appreciate everyone that's engaged with the network. And we are super excited to announce that people that are staking the token and that are voting on Snapshot and that are contributing to the WalletConnect network are going to be receiving the boosted stakers rewards for those that commit and that stake WCT for long periods of time, that stay with us for long periods of time, and that commit to supporting the network. So in addition to the regular APY that's actually right now up to 23%, huge, we will be distributing additional rewards in 2 waves. And with that, I hope that we will be recognizing our amazing supporters and contributors and voters and stakers in a right manner. So I just want to repeat what Diana already said. Please stay tuned and subscribe to our Twitter, join our Discord, and join our socials. We are going to share a blog post describing everything in details and explaining exactly what is the process and how to get your rewards and what to do with those rewards next and what is the plan. But the rewards are coming soon, and we are we're very happy to see the number of stakers growing. It's been a huge gain for us as a network to see how many people are actually supporting the foundational task within the ecosystem, staking the token and voting and participating in governance. And so if you are interested about participating in shaping an innovative technology, in shaping the future of WalletConnect, that's the best time right now to go out there to find staking .WalletConnect.network and stake your tokens. And then with that, you will gain the voting power. So you'll be able to vote on Snapshot. And of course, you can always engage on our Discord, which is governance.walletconnect. The network, the governance is open for anyone. You can always speak up about your opinion. And I really thank everyone that's been messaging on governance about the stakers rewards and about other proposals and about the tech advancements that we could do. We do. And I promise that we will be actually more and more active in talking to you guys and actually engaging. And as the first step to that, I am already full-time on our Discord. So if you have any questions, if you want to learn anything, you can always go up on our Discord, and you'll be met by amazing folks from our moderation team, from our WalletConnect team, and we're always there to support and shed the light on what's happening and what things mean. Yeah, that is just the very first part of our announcements for today. And I am excited to pass the mic back to Diana for the next things that we have in stock.
I am actually so excited and slightly nervous, but mostly honored to be the person revealing this announcement to the 1,300 people watching live. Okay, I feel like you guys are really going to like this. And if you like this next announcement, I would love to see you tweet about it and get really excited about it and tag WalletConnect in it, because I think you'll be really happy with it. Okay, so let me give a little bit of framing. What has been absolutely trending this week? When you open crypto Twitter X, what has been absolutely trending? A lot of talk about a certain project that is currently in the mountains of New England in the United States, in the state of Vermont, announcing very exciting things with a wonderful group of builders and creators. That project is Base. Now, for our announcement, we're very excited to share that WCT, the WalletConnect token, will soon be available on Base. That's right. WalletConnect will soon be available on Base chain. How soon? Sooner than you think, as soon as you expect. We're happy to serve the Base builders and the community. And the moment that the token is live on Base, we will announce instantly. So make sure to follow us on X. Now, the reason why we're so excited, and this segues into our next guest, is that we're so excited to work with builders and with creators. And without further ado, I would love to announce to the stage our next guest, Simao Nogueira from Talent Protocol. Hello, Simao. And why have Juanpi and Felipe left you out of Basecamp? By the way, we're thankful that you could be here with us
Hi,
today.
Elena. Thanks for having us. I mean, it's great to have them there, of course, at Basecamp, learning all of the great news that the Base team has brought to us, but someone needs to do the work, you know?
Amen.
So we're super excited. Talent Protocol has been working towards bringing visibility to great builders and creators on chain. And when WalletConnect reached out and challenged us on how to reward these great builders and how to find them, we took the challenge immediately. And so over the course of the next 11 weeks, we're going to be distributing 1 million WCT in rewards to the top builders on WalletConnect that are integrating WalletConnect technology and building on Base. So let's think about how this campaign works. You need to meet some eligibility criteria in order to become eligible for these rewards. But then it's up to us, Talent Protocol, to find and reward your activity. Let's bring up the quick demo that we've prepared for today to show how this experience can go for users on our mini app. So here we go. Once a user joins the WalletConnect Builder Rewards mini app, which is native on Farcaster, they will be presented with a screen very similar to this one. Of course, since it is also a mini app, it is natively available on the Base app, and they can figure out if they are eligible to earn these rewards or not, and they can become eligible. You will need to own a Base name and increase your builder score to above 40. This is a Talent Protocol metric, which recognizes activity on chain and on GitHub. And from this step on, they will be able to become and earn these rewards of WCT tokens. The moment where this program becomes different from what exists in terms of rewarding people for their participation in these ecosystems is that we not only give visibility to the top builders using specific technologies, but we present this information, making it visible to the entire ecosystem and community. If you visit the WalletConnect Builder Rewards mini app, you will be presented with a leaderboard that's updated daily of the top builders on this ecosystem, explaining exactly how and what they are building and how they are integrating WalletConnect technology into their projects and into their apps. This is super cool. We're super excited. Of course, watch out for changes in the leaderboard in the upcoming days and weeks. It's going to be very interesting to see what great builders bring their activity onto this leaderboard. It will become sort of a challenge to stay on the top, to stay on the top 10 places. But it's up to you. It's up to you to build, and it's up to Town Protocol to recognize your activity and to get these tokens in your hands. Thanks, guys. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Simao. And that was so exciting. I think that there's a lot of talk about creators and builders, and we're very, very bullish on both. So if you'd like to get involved, you saw the demo, check out Farcaster, check out the mini app, follow Talent Protocol, make sure to follow WalletConnect on X. Thank you so much, Simao. We'll see you around. Okay, wonderful. So that brings us to the end of our updates. To everybody who stayed for the entirety of this live stream, thank you so much. And don't jump just yet, because we are receiving some Q&A. So we're going to bring back to the stage our founder, Pedro. Let's find Pedro. There he is. Okay, fantastic. And we have a couple of questions that have come through. So let's see what our community would like to know. Question number 1. From Moonboy. Stake for 2 years because I know and believe in a future with WalletConnect. Why didn't APY change to the current for old stakers?
That's a great question, honestly. Like, we have been observing a lot of activity on the staking community for WalletConnect. And the first thing that we actually did was actually redesign the staking contracts to introduce these perpetual staking, discrete durations. But one of the things that we have been postponing for a long time is actually how we adjust to the rewards distribution. Obviously, you guys can't imagine the amount of work that goes behind the research and development for the token. But we do a lot of research into how we do simulations for distributing the rewards, for wallets, for community, for the nodes. And we have some ideas of how we actually can incentivize longer durations and definitely how we can make it more dynamic. Right now, it is dynamic. In fact, if you actually see the distributions over time, you will see that the APY has been increasing already. Now, the question is, has it been increasing enough? I think that's a great question. And we definitely have some data showing that we definitely should explore some adjustments there. So Moonboy, keep in touch with the latest developments because we might have a proposal for you.
Fantastic. And we have one more question coming up. When is the next governance vote?
Well, I guess that follows in the question of Moonboy, right? Like, we were just talking about rewards. Maybe rewards will be the next governance proposal. There's a little bit of a competing attention around certified and rewards. So let's see, what does the WalletConnect Council prioritize? Obviously, we have a lot of participants in the WalletConnect Council, and we have like 2 different topics that are very hot right now. But they will decide what's the next governance proposal. But we have a few things on the table, like I mentioned, with the certified, with the rewards, with the fees. We even have some developments on the node operators. So we have plenty for the governance proposal. Knowing exactly what's going to be prioritized, it will be part of our next council meeting.
Amazing. And I do think that the next question will also be sort of in line. So let's get the next question up on the screen. Minimum staking. What is the minimum staking?
Honestly, I would like to ask you, what do you want the minimum staking to be? Right now, there's no limits to like how much you need to stake. If you want to stake a 10th or a billionth of a WCT, you can. But realistically, the more you stake, the more rewards you get, the more voting power you get. So you definitely should stake as much as possible. But most importantly, you should stake it with large duration, because it's important to highlight that the stake weight is dependent on the duration. So if you staked, let's say, 100 WCT, for 3 weeks, or if you stake 1 WCT for 2 years, you might have similar stake weight. And if you actually do the calculations, the stake weight is more dependent on the duration than even on the tokens.
Wow, that really puts it into perspective. And I think that an important point to make is what you actually said, Pedro, that staking is accessible for anyone. So it doesn't matter where you live in the world. We're a global network. Our token is listed in so many different countries that no matter whether you're in Boston, Bali, Barcelona, wherever that may be, you're able to stake. And going back to Helena's point earlier, rewards are for people who show commitment. So staking is a great way to do just that. So I think this is it for our questions today. We would like to say a big, big thank you to all of our guests who joined today, and a massive thank you for anybody that joined us live, for anyone that will watch this live stream. Thank you so much for your support. We're here to work for you. Keep following WalletConnect on X. Let me just add a small plug here. I was waiting for this. We launched our TikTok and they're making me dance. So please come and give us likes. Because
how could
yeah.
you have left the most important announcement? Forget about base. Forget about the boosted staking rewards. Let's watch Diana on TikTok. That's what I want to know.
No, but seriously,
Who has
at
followed
WalletConnect
Diana on TikTok?
_ So thank you everybody so much for joining us. Again, big news, the WalletConnect token will soon be available on Base. And we hope that you're having a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.